Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. Yes, hello, Instagram. We got TikTok in the building. We are live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in my business tips, motivation, and inspiration group. So if you are a part of the group, give me some love. Bam, 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 bam. Show me some love in the chat. Say hi, Jerusha. And so let me tell you, if you are a part of my business tips, motivation, and inspiration group, you get to ask any business question and I will answer that question for you. And I am qualified to teach on this subject. I've been an entrepreneur for over 18 years, almost 2 decades. I know, can you believe it? Yes, it's the collagen, baby. It's the collagen that got that skin looking tight and right. So hello, gorgeous. Good to see you too. So I'm going to be answering some business questions. And then, of course, if you already follow me on TikTok, I love the love. If you already follow me on TikTok, then I will be live tonight for our event at oh, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it on here, TikTok. I will be live on our event at 10:05. Yes, answering your business questions, walking on the treadmill. Yes, getting our walk on. We are doing a 90-day run in business, a 90-day run to be healthy and wealthy all at the same time. And so just make sure you're following. If you already, yeah, hit the click the button up here. That way you get the notification. And so I already have a business question. I put the question in the chat. And so we're going to be answering that question. So I'm pretty excited, yes, to answer your business questions. Love the hearts. Yes, hi, Teresa. So yes, hashtag to all the pretty people. What that means is Pretty People is my organization where I get to, celebrate, collaborate, make connections. We crown our kings and queens over here. That's what makes you pretty. Yes, girl, I'm going to crown you. I'm going to celebrate you. I'm going to collaborate with you. We're going to make that thing happen. So I want you to win. I don't care what type of business you're in. I don't care what you sell. Lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails, services. It doesn't matter. We can all go to the top because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. And so I'm pretty excited to answer, I think it's 2 business questions. And so, like I said, if you want to ask questions, just dive into the group. I'm live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. sharing what I know for sure. Sharing is caring. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge is the new rich. Sue is in the building. So let me know who's present. Where are you tuning in from? I love my peoples. Yes, the Northerners love me. New York, Chicago, where you at? And so they always show the love. And so I want to make sure I recognize your state. And so put it in the chat where you're tuning in from. I appreciate you. Yes, Instagram in the building. You guys, I actually love Instagram. Instagram doesn't love on me as much as I love Instagram. And so we always bring Instagram in the mix. However, TikTok and Facebook and Reels, you're my people. You're my people. And so, yes, thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. So if you don't know, Florida in the building. So if you don't know, Miami in the building. I see you in the building. I'm Jerusha. I'm a business coach. I am a mentor. Yes. I am a motivational speaker. I've been in radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. I enjoyed the industry, hated the hours, started a home-based business. Yes, left corporate America. I laid them off years ago. I know I look good, right? Years ago, and haven't looked back since, and built that business to the top of the company, decided to transition to an online business, to social retail. I'm 100% online. I build my business 100% from my cell phone. I leverage and monetize social media. So you're in the right place at the right time. So if you want some great inspiration and motivation, this is the page for you. And then, of course, I'm always teaching those business tips. So make sure that you're already following. Like click the button. And so we can go viral teaching people how to build their businesses online and offline. So I help people become double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, baby. And so, yes, who we got in the building? Tweet in the building. Good to see you. Gorgeous. Yes, Jewel is in the building. Hi, Jewel. Good to see you on Instagram. Katrina in the building. Kiwi is in the building. Owen is in the building. How you doing? Say hi to Risha. Yes, Hattie is in the building. Thank you so much for following on TikTok. Make sure that you're following me. I will be live on TikTok at 10:05. So make sure you're there. Detroit is in the building. Art is in the building. I see your beautiful faces. Yes. So let's talk about it because we only have 30 minutes of the live Q&A, and I don't want you to miss this. So I don't want to be the best kept secret. So tag 2 people or share the broadcast. tag your business bestie, tag your team, tag your partners, tag 2 people, share the broadcast. Yes, because we can all do this thing, baby. It's an unlimited amount of money available. So don't worry about it. Just make sure that you're sharing, you're giving, and it will come to you. And so I've been doing this online for a couple of years, right around the pandemic. So I started like a lot of you. I built my business offline. So I had offline success. And I was like, yes, offline. And then things started changing. I noticed people were not showing up to meetings, face to face. And we had an office, conference rooms, you name it. We did it. We put some money into meeting people at networking events, every type of event you can name. We were doing it offline. So then transition online, it's a little bit different to build a business online, right? And so it was an adjustment for me. I was afraid of social media. I was afraid of technology until I said, I need to become fearless on this app. I'm not going to let this app use me. I'm going to use the app. So use the tool. Don't be a fool. Use this tool because it is a tool. The average person spends 2 hours per day on this tool. So I don't know why we're not using the tool. The people are there. There's an unlimited amount of people available for your businesses. I don't care if you have a product, a service, or an opportunity. There's enough people on these apps for you to build a successful business. Yes, yes. All right, great. So I'm going to answer the first business question. And I put it in the chat. And her question was, how can I recruit my first team member? Now, I'm assuming this is one of my specialties, is sharing the opportunity, recruiting more people, enrolling more people, like whatever you call it. So if you have a small business and you want people to come on board in your organization. So whether you are in network marketing, direct sales, multi-level marketing, social retail, it doesn't matter. You want people to come on board and see what you see, right? You want them to experience the same type of success fast, right? You want them to enjoy the products just like you. And so when people ask, this is probably one of the most asked question is recruiting and sharing. Like most people like, I can't get team members. I need more team members. What do I need to do to enroll my first business partner? And so I can tell you, first of all, because I don't know your business, pretty much they all work the same in terms of, if you keep the main thing, see the people, see the people, see the people. You've got to understand that you're in a people's based business. And so as long as you're meeting the needs of the people, you're able to recruit, share, build business partners. Okay. It's not you building a team. It's you helping other people become successful. So we want to, first of all, change the language. And so it's not about you. You got to be so interested in other people and interested in their goals and interested in their life circumstances. You got to be interested in other people. And then once people see that you're interested, then they automatically will get excited for you and help you. But you cannot go into it saying, hey, I need more team members. Hey, sign up with me. Do me a favor. Hey, I only need one more person. Because all of that is about you and not about the other person, right? So we're in the business of solving problems. So you need to find out the problem first. And so in terms of recruiting, which is my favorite thing, is talking about the business. And so if you don't know, I am developing 100 new business partners myself in my organization. And so I'm always popping the question. That's what we like to say. I'm always telling and educating people on the opportunity. There's not a day that goes by that I don't introduce somebody to my opportunity. I am going to pop the question. If I can help 100 families change 100 lives, helping them earn $100,000, doing what I do in my organization, why wouldn't I tell somebody? And so I'm one of the people, and I know we're going to have a different opinion because there are other influencers on here as well. And people are like, you don't have to talk to strangers. You can just do attraction marketing and let people ask you, which is a great strategy, which I use. However, I see so many sharp people, I can't help but to tell you what I'm doing. Like I see so many people that I'm like, I would like to connect with her. I would like to work with her. I would like to collaborate with her. So I'm always popping the question. And I don't see you as a stranger. You're my friend. If you're following me, girl, we friends. If you're friending me, we're friends. If we're talking in Messenger, we're friends. So we're no longer strangers. And so why wouldn't I tell my friend how she can build a business or how she can have this great product that does X, Y, and Z. So I have a different perspective. I don't think you have to randomly do it. That's not what I'm suggesting, and that's not what I do. But I do think your best friend was once a stranger. So there are no strangers here, only friends you haven't met yet. So a good life, depends on the strength of our relationships with family, friends, and surrounding yourself with really good people. I think that's an important thing because the people you surround yourself with are a reflection of you. So I'm always attracting quality professionals, corporate professionals, so I can say, hey, what do you do? And they can tell me, and then I can tell them what I do as well. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Now that we're online, and this is how you meet people. Before, it's interesting because before you used to meet people. Well, I used to meet people. I don't know if you used to meet people. I used to meet people only face to face, only face to face. And coming online was different for us. And I decided I needed to start conversations every single day. So, to answer your question, are you, first of all, number one, putting out content that's attracting quality professionals, right? Is it attracting people you want to work with? That's the first thing. Because if your content doesn't reflect your brand, it doesn't reflect your niche, it doesn't reflect who you are, it's going to be hard to attract somebody that wants to work with you. So the first thing is, let's look at your account. You want to start attracting people by the content you put out. That's pretty easy. You've heard that over and over and over. Yes. Okay. Now, once you know your content is good and it is representing your brand and your niche, you do have to start private conversations. The money is made in Messenger. The money is made in Messenger. So you're not going to publicly just start asking folk and telling people about your opportunity or your service or whatever you have, your insurance, whatever. You want to make sure you love on their pages and start private conversations. So to get your first team member with all of the friends you have right now on social media, start right there. Start right there, because online is different from face to face. I would have to actually walk up to someone and talk to them, exchange business cards, and then call them at a later date. Now, all you have to do online is love on their pages and message them in Messenger. That's pretty much it, right? Now, let me say this to you. I love coaching. I love it. I got to be a little bit hard. So that means I love you enough to tell you vulnerability is the only authentic state. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles, develop your strengths. So when you go through the hardship, the failures, and decide not to surrender, that is strength. And so I'm not going to tell you it's easy. I'm going to tell you that it's possible. So how many of you think your problem is talking to strangers? Yes or yes? Okay. Put in the chat. Yeah. But you're going to turn your obstacles into opportunities and your problems into possibilities. Yes, I know you're afraid to talk to strangers, but I just said they're all your friend. They're in your circle. And so I'm always doing what I think I cannot. Okay. In order for me to learn how to do it, I created my first course called the 3-Day Ride, which is my signature course. And I was thinking, who's going to purchase my course? Like, this is the first time I'm doing this. And then I put myself out there and I had an overwhelming number of people that dived right into the course. But if I had not done it anyway, scared, that would not have happened. So when you are thinking about collaborating with someone or talking to someone about your product or service, your opportunity, yes, I think it's respectful to go love on the page, at least friend the person, follow the person, whatever, and then message the person. Now, I wouldn't message them a link. I wouldn't message them a product website. I wouldn't do that because you don't know where the person is, right? So I would start a conversation. So I would be authentic, whatever that looks like for you. I'm a script person. I like scripts because it helps me understand what I'm supposed to be saying. I started my business never selling anything before. So I need you to tell me what I'm supposed to be saying. And I need to know exactly what that looks like. And so if you're anything like me, I provide scripts for my team so they can start a conversation with someone. The person replies, and then they can ask. Now, in general, I can just tell you guys, and I'll tell you, you can ask anybody, hey, I was just on your page. Tell me what you do for a living. That's a generic thing. It's not weird. It's not crazy. It's not spammy. Hey, and you were just on their page. You just loved on the page. Obviously, if the page is private, you can't do that, right? And so those people that pages are private, they're not entrepreneurs. Because if you are an entrepreneur, you sell something and you want your page to be public. Yes or yes. Okay. So if their page is public, you loved on the page, it's easy to go in Messenger and say, hey, let me see. Hey, D Russell 768, this is Jerusha. I see that you were on my live. Well, what do you do for a living? I'm going to ask, hey, Greg, this is Jerusha. I saw that you were on my live. What do you do for a living? Hey, every single person you can ask. Then they'll tell you, hey, I'm a carpenter. Hey, I am in corporate America. Hey, I'm in HR, whatever their profession is. Then I get to say, hey, I teach and train people how to build their businesses online and offline. I get to tell them I'm expanding all over the country. Are you open to other streams of income? I get to tell them what I do too. So it's an exchange of information. That's how you're going to get your first team member. You're not going to talk to just your cousin. Okay? Beautiful. Let me tell you, you're not going to just talk to her. You're going to talk to all the people that are in your circle. Now, if you've heard my trainings before, you already know I built my business on meeting new people every day. So I became successful offline, meeting new people every day. And now I meet new people every day online. And so I'm not the person who has cousins and family members in their businesses, right? And they've seen me do very well, but I didn't ask. So it's not that they would not have, I didn't ask because I didn't see the point. I didn't see other people that were successful asking their cousins. I didn't see it. I don't see all of the people that you watch like Shark Tanks. None of them asked their cousin. None of them asked their aunts. And so I didn't see those people doing it. So they were promoting it to the public. They were on Shark Tanks telling the world their product, their niche, their brand. They were trying to get people to see what they have to offer. So I have social media. I don't have the television, but I have social media that has 4.8 billion people. This is me marketing the brand. So if it were me, I would not worry about your core, cousins and your girlfriend from high school or whatever, grad school, undergrad, whatever. I wouldn't worry about them. Would I educate them if they're open to getting educated? Yes. I think you should educate everybody that wants to be educated. Now, they're not even open to learning. Those aren't your people. Like, it's okay if they don't want to learn what you do. You guys get so offended. It's okay if they don't want to buy your t-shirt. It's okay if they don't want to purchase your lashes and then they go purchase lashes from somebody else. It's okay. Those aren't your people. And so the first thing that you need to do is change the way you think about sharing your business. If you love your business the way that you're telling me, you love it. And you know it could change lives, right? If you know you could help that mother send her son to dance class or send her daughter to piano lessons, and all she needed was an extra $500. And your opportunity, if she learned the opportunity, started, could bring her an extra $500. Why wouldn't you tell her? So you love it so much that you don't even tell people. That doesn't make sense, right? If you love it enough, whether it's a product or a service, you would tell the world. You would be on here doing reels and TikToks and marketing and branding. You would tell everybody because you have a good thing. And so I just believe the more you know, the more you grow. Knowledge is the new rich. Most people don't even know what you're doing. They don't know your brand. They don't know it. And so until you educate them, then they can make an informed decision. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Did I answer your question? All right, now. So yes, very important. Knowledge is the key to your success. Okay. So to empower, to respect in high societies, the key to one's personality is based on knowledge. You get a job. Yeah. You can earn a living. You can do all of those things, but you don't want to be just okay. You don't want to be just getting by. You want to be extraordinary. You want to do marvelous things. You want to be remembered for something. That means you got to interact with a lot of people. You got to change a lot of lives. The people that we know of, you can name anybody. The reason why you know them, because they changed lives. You know Tony Robbins because he's changed lives. TD Jakes because he's changed lives. Everybody, even if you say Deion Sanders, he's changing lives. So everybody, they change lives. Yes or yes. So what are you doing? Whose life are you changing if you're not sharing? If you're not saying what you have, how are you changing lives? Yes or yes. Does this make sense? She's like, yes, Teresa. Okay, good. So I just want you to turn your obstacles into opportunities and your problems into possibilities. If I were face to face, I would still do the same thing. I love face to face interaction. I was very good at it. Obviously, I don't do it now because of the social medias, the interwebs. We don't have to do it like that. But if I saw you and you were sharp and we were crossing paths, I don't have a problem talking to you. I don't have a problem sharing with you. And so if it's somebody, oh, thank you so much. Here's another question. What if it's somebody you know? Nothing is wrong with, I'm not saying don't talk to the people you know. I'm saying you are not going to build a mega business with the people you know. I have a supportive system. So when I say that, people think I don't. My mom will purchase anything that I say. If I say, Mom, this t-shirt, $50, I'm selling it, she's going to get it. So I have a great support system. My sisters, I'm just saying I don't need them to do it because it's 4.8 billion people online. If they purchase it, great. But my business cannot be sustained by them. Okay. And so if I were face to face, and if it's somebody you know, one of the things that you can do, write this down. I'm all about homework. Write this down. Don't just get the knowledge, right? I need you to implement. So I would say to that person, you're one of the most intelligent people I've known over the years. I could use your opinion on something. If you want this person that you admire, you work with them, you used to work with them, you see them doing great things, you see them online, you do know of them, and you want to talk to that person, that's what I would say. You're one of the most intelligent people I've known over the years. I could use your opinion on something, right? Now that you say that, if I send you a 5-minute video, would you watch it and give me your opinion? If I did this, would you do that? That's Eric Worre's. It's not my original, but if I would you. So if I sent you a 5, 10, 15-minute video, would you watch it and give me your opinion? The person says yes. Because one, you've complimented the person. If someone comes to you and say, I admire you from afar, I see that you're doing great things. If someone does that to you, it's very hard to be rude and nasty, right? It's very hard to say no when they complimented you and they're like, I've been admiring you from afar. I have something. If I sent you a 5-minute video, would you watch it and give me your opinion? They were like, yeah, send it to me. Okay, now this is someone you kind of know of. And I've always noticed how open-minded you are about new ideas. Would you look at something for me? Just ask. And if the person says, yes, send it to me. And it can't be long. Let me say that. Because they already feel obligated because you admire them or you look up to them or you notice them or you think they're open-minded or you value their opinion, whatever verbiage you want to use. So now this person's like, yeah, sure, send it to me. It can't be long. So you guys make the mistake of sending a 30-minute video, a Zoom for an hour. They're not listening. So you need to have 5, 10, 15 minutes max of something that you can send them in video form, right? That they can see, they can get the entire gist of the business or the opportunity or the service, whatever it is, so they can give you their opinion. Now, if it's really good, the information, that 5, 10, 15 minutes was really good, the person is curious. Like, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that's a pretty good business plan, huh? I can do that business. Oh, I never knew that you can get those types of tax deductions. I need more tax deductions. Like the person is going to start thinking, man, this person can make a 6-figure income from social media doing this. I could do this. I'm on social media. Every single one of you that's on social media should be making money from being on social media because social media is making money from you being on here. And so if you haven't figured it out, you need to talk to somebody. You need to get educated. How do I need to do it instead of scrolling the infinite scroll hole? We get caught up in the infinite scroll hole. You want to use this tool. And so now the person is curious. Now you have introduced the person to your opportunity or service or product, whatever. And now the person can give you their opinion. It's going to be interesting because a lot of times those people are now interested. at least you pique their curiosity. Now they're on your list. They're like, I don't know. Sound like something I could do. Because the first time I heard the business opportunity for my first business, I was like, oh yeah, I could do it. As soon as I heard it, I don't need to know all the logistics, all the comp plan. I understood the basics. I understood that you need to educate a lot of people, talk to a lot of people, and those that wanted to purchase the product, purchase the product. I understood I'm going to be teaching business skills. You're going to teach me those skills. I got it. And then I dove right on in. And so it may take you longer, but you understand that once a person is educated, once your mind has been stretched, right, you can never go back to smaller dimensions. So once you know what's possible, and so I can tell you, when I saw what was possible online, I'm friends with this girl that earned 7 figures from her courses. Once I saw and my mind was stretched, like, you did this just from social media? I'm like, I'm degreed up, and you did this from social media. Oh my gosh, how is this possible? So then I created my course. And so when someone has shown you that it's possible, it gives you hope. Now you know you can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. You just need to learn the systems, the strategies, change your attitude, and you have to believe in it. Is that helpful? Yes or yes? Is that helpful? Yes. Gina in the building. Okay. Another way that you can do it, if you know the person, what time is it? Okay. If you know the person, another way that you can do it, you can tell them, hey, I'm looking at a new business. And since you're already successful, right, you always want to compliment. I'd like for you to give me your thoughts. I'd like for you to give me your opinion because you're already successful. If I sent you a 5-minute video, would you watch it and give me your professional opinion? Now the person like, yeah, send it to me. Because again, you've complimented that person to the highest level. You honor that person in a way that you're just like, oh man, if I get their opinion, they don't know, obviously, that you really want to like partner with them. You want to collaborate. You want them to be in business together. And so that's why it's always good to use a third party tool. You want to bring other people in. You want to have a tool do the work for you, right? So you're ready and able to do beautiful things in this world. And after you walk through those doors today, you will only ever have two choices, love or fear. Love yourself enough to do it, or be fearful, meaning false evidence appearing real. You haven't even done it yet and you are already afraid. So I just encourage you to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen when, we have no control over the outcome. I have no control over the outcome here, but I'm showing up anyway. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's our greatest measure of courage. It takes courage to press the live button. It takes courage to ask a stranger or somebody you know about your business. It takes courage to do that. So I'm just applauding you because you started a business and you want to tell people. So you've already won. Most people won't even do that. Period. They won't even do it. And so, in my opinion, start today. We have 75 more days. This is the last. I'm on a 90-day run. We started October 1st. So we're on a 90-day run in business to be healthy and wealthy. And so, of course, if you want to jump on this train, you can do it right now. So we have about 75 more days. Can you believe it? 75 more days until 2024. Oh, I remember we started January 1 together. And so the whole year has passed. Time waits for no one. That's why you have to do it. I became a professional time thief. And so you need to steal all of these moments that you have to promote, to market, to brand, to communicate, to make those connections, start conversations. 75 days could change your whole life. 75 days could change your entire business if you're consistently doing it. Because if you look at it, I don't know what type of business you have, but just because you're getting team members, probably a multi-level marketing, network marketing, some form of business like that. But if you look at all of the people, Tony Robbins was in a business like that, Robert Kiyosaki, Lisa Nichols, they all experienced these types of businesses. Because to me, those are the best learning type of businesses that you can be in. And so the more you learn, the more you earn. And so I respect people who dive in, learn skills, and just become greater. And I've learned to respect my time. I've been respecting my time for a long, long time, right? And so I started that in corporate America, just like you. I started part-time, started my business, and I just became a professional time thief. And I was just asking everybody, so you can do it. And so that time thing is so important. Respecting my time has given me the clarity to accelerate my accomplishment goals. And I am making better decisions being online, which is so different. I'm owning my choices and courageously living in my truth of what I want from the platform. I want to help 100 people get started. I want 100 people to earn $100,000. So that means I got to show up differently, right? And I've trained thousands over the years, but I want a new level of changing lives, right? I want a new level of changing lives. So yes, if you want to learn more about the 100, put 100 in the chat because it's going down. Put 100 in the chat. Also, the link is in the bio. Wherever my name is, that's my link tree. Click it so you can get educated about the 100. I'd love to mentor and coach you. If you want to work with me, let's go, baby. We got 75 more days, and then we're going to crush it in 2024. And so are you owning your choices? Everything is a choice. Okay, we choose to change. We choose to learn. So I can't wait to see your beautiful faces every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. If you want to get in the group, business tips, motivation, and inspiration, join us over here. You get to ask any business question, and I will teach on that subject, or I will answer you privately. So I don't always wait until Wednesday. Sometimes I just answer you privately so you can get your one-on-one coaching. And so if you want to go live with me, you got to be in the group. So I'm happy to bring you on live and answer your questions. I'm happy to share what I know over 18 years. And you know what, baby? It's all in. Hold on 1 second. Facebook, yes. It's all in your attitude. It's all in your attitude. And so people gravitate to people that have a good attitude. They have good energy. They want what you have. So keep going. Quitting is not an option. If this was helpful, put a hashtag helpful. Yes, if this is helpful to you. I love the hearts on TikTok. I love the hearts. Heart me up, baby. And yes, you can join the group. It's on Facebook. Business tips, motivation, and inspiration. Answer the entry questions. It's about 200 people that have not answered the entry question. It basically says, what type of business do you have and what's your email? That's it. Answer the question, get in the group so I can better help you on a one-on-one basis. I want to be able to share. My hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. I wish I would have found somebody that was just giving out the information for free. I paid for information. And so, yes, I will give as much as possible. I do have a business course, the 3-day ride that we spoke about. So if you want to jump in there, it's going to open in December. The registration will reopen in December. I only do it 2 times a year, maybe 3 times a year. So just when it's open, jump into the class. Because if you love my free trainings, you're going to love the 3-day ride. Like, we ride to the top, baby. So yes, so December registration will be open. I'll start promoting it in November. So make sure you grab your seat. I only take a select few because when I opened it originally, it was so big. And I was like, yeah, I didn't anticipate that, which is a good problem. So yes. And so please do me a favor. If you're not following, make sure you follow, share the broadcast. That's how you can help. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Teresa, and I'll see you on the page. All right, Facebook, I will see your beautiful faces next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, Eastern time. She said, what's the name of the group? Business tips, motivation, and inspiration. So go to search and put in business tips, motivation, and inspiration. Yes, if you want to learn about the 100, put 100 in the chats. Message me 100s or go to my profile, click the link tree. You'll see the 100s. Either way, I am happy to answer your questions. Yes, ma'am. 75 more days. Let's go. Let's go. Enjoy. You guys make this fun. She said that was